Welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is Alicia. In today's video, I'm going to do the twin mom tag. So a lot of people has been asking me questions about how I do it and what do I do and what did I expect when I was told I was having twins. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to answer 10 to 8 questions. I think it's like 8 to 10 questions, but I'm gonna keep it rolling. So hopefully I answer you guys questions. If you have any more questions at the end of this video, please leave it below in the comments section below and I'll answer your questions. So the first question was, are the twins fraternal or identical? So my twins are fraternal, so they do not look alike. They was in 2 separate sacs. They had 2 separate placentas, and I think that's how the doctor dictate that they're not going to be the same, because if they're identical, I think they got to be in the same sac, but they were in different sacs. The next question is, how far along were you when you found out that you were having twins? So I was 4 weeks long before I knew I was having twins. I think I found out I was having twins when I went to the doctor, and they couldn't do the ultrasound on your stomach. They had to do the vaginal one because there was like they couldn't see nothing when they do the one in the stomach. So they did a vaginal one. It was like, we see 2 sacs, but we're unsure if you're having twins or not. So I don't know what you call them. Another doctor came in. I think it was like a top over that doctor. I think like higher than that doctor, but she came in and she said she did it, and she was like, yeah, you're having twins. And I was like, wow, okay, sure. So then I went to another doctor. I went to, well, it's not a doctor, it's like a baby bump. Like in Tennessee we had like a baby bump ultrasound place that you can go to and see the baby and see what you're having. So I booked an appointment to go to the ultrasound place, and as soon enough they laid me down, put the jelly in your stomach or whatever, and they had this big screen where you can see the babies, like you can see the babies on the screen. So when she put it on there, she was like, oh my god, you're having twins. And I was like, I kind of figured out, but I just wanted a second opinion to make sure that I was having twins. So I had twins. I went to do 2 ultrasounds. It was in the same day as well, because I had to make sure, like, you know, for sure. So after I found out that I was having twins, you know, I told my dad, and then I told my mom. So yeah, that's what happened in that one. So the next question is, how was it carrying twins? So for me, it wasn't hard. It was just felt like you was carrying like a big bowling ball, but it was like 2 bowling balls. So I couldn't like walk far. I couldn't like stand for a long time. And it was getting like kind of like, as soon as you get like to your, like, I can say like 6 months, it was taking a toll on me. I was getting really tired, really lazy. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go to work. I was just getting really lazy. The next question is, what are your symptoms, pros and cons? So like I said, I couldn't walk as far. I had my soldiers push me in a wheelchair to get to like my appointments and stuff, because it felt like they were just pushing down to come out. And I was like, oh no, I don't want them to come too early. I want them to come at exactly maybe a week before their due date, or, you know, I just want them to stay in there a little longer. So I would get pushed around a wheelchair by my soldiers to go to meetings and everything. I was on bed rest, like I can say about like 20 weeks I got on bed rest. So I couldn't do as much. I had to depend on my husband a lot and depend on my soldiers a lot, which they were very helpful, and I really appreciate it, because at that time I was in command over like a rear D company. So I had all the bad kids, like everybody that did something wrong that were getting out of the military. So they were more helpful because they were going to their appointments the same place I was going to mine. So they were just helping me out a little bit. I was nauseous a lot during the first half of my pregnancy, so I just kept eating like small things like peanuts, fruit snacks, something to just get rid of the nauseousness, you know. I drank a lot of water. I was really small for the weight that the babies came out. That was really different for me because when I had my son, I was like bigger, and when I had the girls, I was like smaller. So that was like a little difference because I thought I was going to be bigger with the girls, but I was like a little smaller than them. So the nauseous for me stopped at 6 months. I was good after that. I was eating anything I want to eat. My favorite snacks was hot sausages, and I still eat those today. Slim Jims and pickled eggs. I don't know what it was with pickled eggs, but I loved pickled eggs when I was pregnant with the girls. I couldn't stand the smell of like roses or like sweet smells. Like, ugh, that would just make me nauseous even more and make my stomach hurt really a lot. So yeah, I didn't like nothing smelled that sweets. Let's see, the next question was, how many weeks were you when you delivered, and do you have a picture? So I don't have a picture of me when I delivered or about to deliver. I was 33 weeks and 5 days when I delivered, so I only had to go 2 more weeks in order for them to come home with me. So I delivered at 33 weeks and 5 days, and they went to the NICU. But I have a picture that I'm gonna post for you guys that when I delivered them, without seeing my belly, because I don't have a picture. I don't know why I didn't take a picture of my belly. I don't know, maybe I was just so caught up where just stopped walking because they was like pushing down so much. So I don't know. So the next question is, what was birth like? Did I have a vaginal, C-section? What was the delivery like, and how much did they weigh, and how many minutes apart were they? So first question, I delivered vaginal. The doctor did came in and said that Ella was breached, Emma was head down. So she said that if Emma comes out, you know, head down, everything, and she's like, so Emma came head first. So Ella, she was breached. I'm trying to get this right, guys. Ella was breached. So she came in before we delivered. She said that if she, you know, is willing to turn her around so she can come head first, or if she's willing to do breach, if she will come out. But if she don't come out, then we have to do C-section. So before we went in there, I prayed. I was like, oh my God, please turn around, baby, please turn around, because I don't want to get a C-section, because the recovery time in the military for a C-section is long, like super long, and the recovery for like to do sit-ups, to do squats and all that, that process is very, very hard. And I commend the women out there that have C-sections. Y'all are kudos, like, but I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. So I had them vaginal. They came out, Emma was 4 pounds 2 ounces, and Ella was 4 pounds 12 ounces. So Ella was a little bigger and Emma was a little smaller. The next question is, how many minutes apart were they? So they were 1 minute apart. So it's like, it worked out so fine. Emma came out, 1 minute later Ella came out, and I was like, yes, they came out, awesome. So it was 1 minute apart. Delivery was very, very I don't want to say overwhelming, but very scary, because when I had my son, I just thought we was going to be doing it delivery in the room and everything. But since I was having twins, I had to go to the ER. So that was very, very different. It was so many people in the room, so many people around me. I just got like these little chill bumps when it was time, because it was like, oh my God, so many people in the room, is everything okay? Because usually it'd be like only like 3 people in the room and your spouse, but it was like so many people in the room, and it was so cold. So, but I was happy, and I had, you know, 2 blessings come out of that, so that was awesome. So the next question is, are they on the same sleep schedule, and are they in the same sleep schedule, or are they separate? So the girls right now are on the same sleep schedule. So I put them down at the same time, they eat at the same time, they take a nap at the same time. At nighttime, one usually goes to sleep before the other, but they're still on the same schedule. The next question is, what do you do when both of the babies are crying at the same time? So first, I let them cry it out. I walk out the room, let them cry it out, because usually when they cry it out, they just calm themselves down. And then if they don't cry, calm themselves down when they're crying, so I come back in and I be like, hey, what's wrong, what's going on, and I just talk to them as normal, and then they'll figure out, and then they'll calm down. So the last one is, any advice for new moms of twins? So first, I would say you can do it. Don't get discouraged. You're a strong woman. Stay strong. Believe in yourself. You can do it no matter what. That's the first thing I want to say. And then the next thing I want to say is, just make sure you do your research. I did my research when I first found out that I had twins. I did my research on what I need to do, how I need to do it, and everything. I usually put my own mix into that as well. And then I also saved. I saved a lot of money, because I know it's not one baby, it's two babies, and you're going to need the money. Because babies are very expensive. So I started saving when I first found out that I had twins. The next thing I want to say is, you will get overwhelmed, but just when you get overwhelmed and you see maybe too stressful, just take a moment and just walk out the room, go to a quiet space, take your deep breath, and just calm yourself down, and then come back in and hit the ball rolling. I know some nights it's going to be very tiring, very difficult, but just stay positive. Has a positive mindset, you'll get through it. So you guys, that was the end of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.